Moving on to our In Focus section this week, and it's episode 2 of our ROMing series. I think episode 1 was back in podcast episode 6. And this week, Austin is going to show us how to unlock the BootLoader.
Hi everyone, welcome to the second episode of ROMing your Android phone. In today's episode, we will be demonstrating on how to ROM an A-only device, a device with an A-only partition structure. We will be showing you how to unlock the bootloader, how to install TWRP, and how to then finally ROM your device. So, let's start the device setup for unlocking the bootloader. And in my last podcast, I want to clarify a point before I start the setup for the bootloader unlock. In my last podcast, I had told you that you will require sighted help while you flash the ROM. This is only true. You will only require sighted help to do the following. Allow system modifications while you install TWRP, which I'll be showing you a bit later. Checking if your phone is encrypted or not. Again, I'll be talking about that later. And if you install the ROM and if like 5-7 minutes go by and you cannot start TalkBack, you will then require sighted help to check what is on the screen. Now, definitely, if you don't have sighted help, unfortunately, around, you can do the last step, that is the checking what is on screen after your ROM means after you flash the ROM, boot your phone, nothing is happening. You can check what is on the screen by using, if you have another device, if you have another phone, you could use apps like Lookout or Speak or something that will tell you what is on the screen. You could also check if your phone is encrypted like that, the same way. So encrypted is when you boot TWRP, it asks for a data, it asks for a password to decrypt your data partition. Although you have not set any password or anything, but still it asks for password to decrypt the data partition. So that means your phone is encrypted, and I'll show you later how to decrypt it. I will explain it to you. So you can check that way. So I would say you only require sighted help for swiping to allow system modification. That is the only thing. Okay, that was my explanation. So let's set the device up for bootloader unlock.
Device unlock. 2:45 p.m. About phone. Accounts. No. About phone. ZenFone Max Pro M1.
You click on About Phone.
Navigate up. IME. Android. IP ad. Wi-Fi. Device 1. Bluetooth address. Uptime. Build number. RQ1A.20120.5.010. Pixel reloaded _XOOT11020201.
Now this is the build number.
Beta.
You would want to click on that 7 times to enable developer option.
Screen off. Lock
And
screen.
TalkBack will tell you
slowly.
that you are
2:46 p.m. About phone. Build number
that you are ready to enable developer options. So let's do it.
Pixel reloaded. You are now 4 steps away from being a developer. You are now 3 steps away from being a developer. You are now 2 steps away from being a developer. You are now 1 step away from being a developer. Showing numeric password keyboard. Screen lock. Re-enter your PIN.
And once you successfully click on that build number 7 times, if you have set a PIN or any unlock method, you will have to enter that. Let me try fingerprint works here. No, it does not. So you have to enter your PIN. And I just set up a random PIN.
1.
Okay.
Re-enter enter your device. Editing. PIN. 4 characters.
Yeah. Next.
Keyboard. About phone. Numeric password keyboard hidden. Build number RQ1A.
And we are a developer. Although TalkBack should have announced that, but it did not.
About phone.
So we are a developer. Now, the first part of the setup is over. The second part of the setup starts now.
phone number, device,
So
help,
you want
search,
to
about
go
phone,
back
navigate up button, settings,
and you want to
system,
go to
languages,
system.
system,
You want to go
advanced,
to
reset.
advanced. Now this may vary on different devices. Different devices might have the settings laid out differently. Different Android versions might have this setting laid out differently. So you will have to find the settings yourself, or you can search for settings on the top and just type developer. So if you type developer, you will get the developer options setting here. So
Reset up developer options.
yeah, developer options.
Double tap to activate.
And you
Developer
opened it.
Enable Bluetooth HCI Snoop log. Disable.
Now what we want to find is enable USB debugging. So let's scroll down.
Running service. Picture color. Web view. DSU. System. Quick setting. Debugging. USB debugging. Debug mode when USB is connected. Off switch.
So you heard it's
Double tap
off.
to activate.
Debug mode when USB is connected. What this will do, if it's enabled, it will allow ADB to communicate to the device via USB or wirelessly. But I have never tried wireless ADB, so I don't know how that works. But I think it works. You have to enter your device's IP address and such. So let's do that. Let's enable this USB debugging. Let's
Alert
enable
allowed
that.
USB debugging. USB debugging is intended for development purposes only. Use it to copy data between your computer and your device, install apps on your device without notification, and read log data.
Okay, so that was the description.
Cancel.
And we
Okay.
hit allow.
USB debugging connected. Tap to turn off USB debugging.
And you
Developer
heard
options. USB
the
debugging.
screen,
Debug mode
the
when
phone
USB is
disconnect
connected.
and
On
reconnect
switch
again.
list. Not the computer's RSA
Now
fingerprint
you
is.
will get this you'll get another screen. It will tell you that the computer's RSA key is so and so, and it will have a checkbox. Allow,
Not checked. Always allow from this computer. Checkbox.
always allow from this computer. So
tap
you
to
want to
toggle.
check this definitely. And you hit OK.
Cancel. Allow button. Developer options. USB debugging. Debug mode when USB is connected. On switch. Inlet.
That's it. We are
Double
now
tap to
set up
activate.
for unlocking the bootloader. Okay, now we have set up our device and we are ready to unlock the bootloader. So let's get started. This is the first step you will ever take in roaming. So I have my Asus M1 Pro here and I'm connecting it to the computer. It's booted in fast boot mode, what we had done last time in the part where I showed you how to set up the phone. I showed you how to boot it in fast boot mode using the command. If you are in the PowerShell in Windows 10, you will have to set ADB and fast boot as environment paths. But anyway, if you don't do that, the command for everything will be there'll be a dot backslash in front of the command. So here, to boot the phone in bootloader mode, the command would be dot backslash ADB space reboot space bootloader. So now I'm going to connect my phone to the computer, which is in fast boot mode. Okay, it's connected. And let me switch to the PowerShell window. Okay, so to see if your phone is in fast boot mode, you will type
J4AAB760-984 fast boot PSC user.
So you saw that long serial number followed by the text fast boot. So this means your phone is in fast boot mode. So the command that I wrote is fastboot space devices. And the dot slash that you will hear is because I'm in the PowerShell of Windows 10. If you are in CMD window, if you open the command prompt, there is no need to put dot slash. So let's start the procedure. Let's unlock the bootloader. First of all, let me warn you again. I have warned you In the first episode, I am warning you again. Unlocking the bootloader will erase your data, that is your phone's internal storage, your apps and all, and the user storage, that is when you plug in your phone to the computer. If your phone does not have an SD card, the storage that you see with all your files, folders, WhatsApp, Telegram, all those music and those folders, they will also be erased. But if you have an SD card on your phone, that won't be erased. So you can back up things to an SD card, but I would prefer that you have the backup outside on your PC. So you have to have a data backup now. This is your last chance. That's what I've told you. Okay, so let's start the procedure. Let's put this command.
/ASTBOOT space OEM space UNLOCK.
Okay.
Failed. Remote unknown command. Fastboot error. Command failed. PSC users OST downloads platform tools greater.
Okay, so you heard the command failed. That is not a good start. Actually, it's nothing to worry. On some of these new fastboot versions, the command is a bit different, and I'll be showing you what the command is now. Okay, so when I did the OEM unlock command, you heard that the command failed, and that is nothing to worry about. On new versions of fastboot, the command has changed. So you need to even do research of commands. Although they don't change a lot, I think they have changed. This is the only first time that they have changed ever in the history of Android. So now the command is fastboot. So I'll put the dot backslash
FASTBOOT space
flashing
FLASHING space
unlock.
UNLOCK. OK 0.05 OS. Finish. Total time 0.05 OS. PSC users OST downloads platform tools greater.
So you heard the command finished successfully. Now we have to reboot the device. For that you have to type
/ASTBOOT space REBOOT. Rebooting OK 0.00 OS. Finished. Total time 0.014 S. PSC users OST downloads platform tools greater.
So you heard the disconnect sound, you heard the rebooting sound, the rebooting on the NVDA says rebooting. So in the olden days, not the olden days, I'm saying, in about, I think this command has come after Android 11 released. I think it came a little before that. In the previous times, the command was fastboot space OEM unlock, and then you have to press the volume up on your device and then the power button, and then the device would erase everything and reboot. Now the command is fastboot space flashing space unlock. You hit enter on that, and then you type afterwards fastboot space reboot.
Thanks, Austin. That was really useful, and it's something I certainly intend to do for one of my older Android phones, where a ROM is available to upgrade it from Nougat, which is where it's currently stuck. So I shall await all future episodes with interest before I try and undertake that.